When this channel was fairly new, I mentioned something about having to get this job pretty quickly in an emergency because my boyfriend got laid off from his tech job. I found out this weekend that he didn't get laid off. He just quit. And he lied to me about getting laid off because he didn't want to deal with me getting upset at him. And not only did he just quit, he just stopped showing up. And that's why they sent the police to our door for a wellness check. I thought they sent police to our door for a wellness check because he had maybe stolen something. I was like, why the hell would your job send the police to our door? Turned out he just stopped replying to everyone. He stopped showing up and he stopped talking to anybody. And so, of course, they were concerned. They didn't know what happened. Of course, that's why his boss called me as his emergency contact asking if he was okay. And I thought that they were worried about his mental health because they fired him. Nope. He just stopped showing up. And I am so incredibly angry. I'm still angry because, first of all, I was lied to. Second of all, I was still really struggling with whatever the hell is wrong with my body, and I wasn't able to walk at the time. I was barely able to walk. But I came and did this job and struggled immensely during those first few months until December when I started taking the new medication. But I've been working this job since June. And he still hasn't gotten a new job, by the way. It's been all me, paying for everything, stressing the fuck out, freaking out about how am I going to pay for everything. I have racked up so much money in credit card debt just keeping us afloat because he didn't feel like going to his job anymore. And we had discussed this before, and he was saying that he wanted to quit, and I was like, please don't quit until you find a new job. I'm like, I support you finding a new job, but the reality of the situation is that you need to find a new job before you quit this one. That's not what happened. And I got so incredibly lucky to land this job within like a week of him quitting, but I still had to pull like that last month's rent and all of the PG&E out of my credit card in order to get things done because there was no savings built up. Even though he was making $30 an hour, we had nothing saved because he would spend his money frivolously. And when I would tell him like, hey, maybe we don't need that new computer monitor, he'd be like, but it's my money, I can spend it how I want. And I'm like, yeah, I can think of a better way to spend $200 than buying a new monitor. He's like, but this is what I want and I have a good job right now. And I'm like, things like this don't last. This kind of income does not last. You need to prepare for lighter days. And lo and behold, what happened? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so incredibly angry. And he's calling me mean. He's saying that I'm being mean to him. And I'm like, dude, but you lied to me. And he said I was mean to him when he had the job, but the truth is I just wanted to be away from him because he was so arrogant about it. And he would tell me like how his job is better than mine when I was working at McDonald's, and he'd go on and be like, hell, see, I make this much. How much did you make at McDonald's? And I'm like, dude, stop. And I had asked him to stop so many times, and he just doesn't, because he just stream of conscious speaks whatever's on his head all the time, constantly. And I know it's an ADHD thing. I also have ADHD, and I am understanding of that. However, I'm also tired of hearing ADHD being used as an excuse when I struggle with the same thing. He can't do dishes because of his disorder, but I have the same disorder and I have to do the dishes. Everything falls on me because I have to, because I don't have anyone else to fall back on. And I'm so done. And I don't know what to do. I can't just kick him out because he's on the lease. I also can't afford to leave. So we're stuck living together for who knows how long, until maybe my next tax refund. I mean, or until I get that second and third job. And it's the fact that he has let me continue to work here, knowing how anxious I am, knowing how scared I get sometimes at night, being alone here, the fact that I cry sometimes when I'm thinking about getting ready for work. Shouldn't that be a clue that I'm struggling and I'm also burnt out, but I don't have the luxury of someone else picking up my slack when I fall? I don't have anyone to pick me up when I fall, so I have to keep going. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. And it feels just so incredibly unfair. It's unfair. And that's why I'm mad. I don't feel like I'm being mean. I'm just tired of being taken advantage of. I'm tired of being talked down to and condescended to. I'm tired of being the one that has to pick up the slack even when I am very much struggling. And I'm so lucky that my walking is getting so much better now. I can actually walk all around town, and I stopped wearing the knee braces to work because my legs are much, much better. But they weren't when I started working here, is the point. And things were so hard. And I am now incredibly burnt out to the point where if a robbery would have happened, I'd probably just stare at the robber and say, "Shoot me, please." Like, for real, for real. I think about that a lot. I'm like, I don't even care at this point anymore. I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of everything. I'm tired. But I don't get to just give up. I don't know where I'm going with this, only that I needed somebody to talk to because I have literally nobody to tell. I don't even really have friends anymore that I talk to because this relationship has consumed me so much. He needs so much attention all the time, like a little kid, and I can't handle it anymore. And I can't handle being called mean all the time either, just because I'm overwhelmed and overstimulated and I'm asking him to stop. This is a very bare my soul kind of video. I mean, I've got nothing going on here at the gas station right now anyway. It's just all up here. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. I'll see you tomorrow.